Hello and half a day. It is a semi-beautiful day here in San Diego. It's kind of super cloudy. I hope it doesn't rain, but it's also New Year's Eve. And I've been thinking about the previous year and the upcoming year and not necessarily thinking about resolutions, but things I want to improve on. So I have a bunch of stuff that I've been thinking about, and they're both personal things and like maybe professional hobby things. So let's get started. Okay, so the first one is, if you've been following the vlog, I mentioned that the wife and I are expecting a little one come May. And my first thing that I want to make sure that I improve upon or that I do is to be as prepared as possible. Now, I understand that that's going to be very difficult because we're first-time parents and it's not something you can actually prepare for. I mean, I have a little niece and she's getting bigger, but for the most part, she's not our kid. She's not our daughter. So like, it's different when you're an uncle, an aunt, godparent than it is when it's your actual child. So I don't know if I'll ever be 100% prepared, but I know I can get as close as I can. So the first thing I'm gonna make sure I do this year in order to prepare for the baby is I'm gonna try and read up as much as I can. I know Michelle has a couple of books that she bought that I want to start reading, and I want to get at least read up some more about, especially from the dad's perspective on newborn children. The hospital also has I'm pretty sure they're gonna have classes. They had a few classes already about new parents, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna take like other classes the closer she gets to her due date. So right now I just want to make sure I can prepare as much as I can, just to make everything a little bit easier, because I know it's kind of going to be hectic for in a couple months. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I want to still try and further my professional career. I'm still applying for jobs. If you saw the previous video I did about my job interview, that was the first one I've had, and I've applied to a lot of companies so far. So I still want to further my professional career. It's just it may take a little bit longer than what I was willing to do. So I kind of want to do that before the baby gets here, so that I'm pretty much in a routine for work, and then once the baby arrives, I just don't have to worry about working or getting into a routine again at work. So I don't know how well that's going to go. That's just dependent on how lucky I get with whatever job gets posted and what I'm going to be qualified for. So that's the second one I want for personal goals. Number 3 is, in addition to reading more about baby stuff, new parent stuff, I also want to just start reading in general. I have a bunch of books on these shelves here some of them are still brand new. I haven't even opened it out of the packaging that I've gotten them in, and they're just sitting there like decoration, but I should really read them. I also just recently got another book, which I will show you in probably another video when I actually start to read it. But I want to start reading more. Digital content is great. I'm not sure. I should try out audiobooks, because I heard audiobooks are great as well. So just, I guess, expanding my literary horizons, I guess you could say. But yeah, I want to start reading more and getting used to it, especially now that I'm doing more vlogging and talking, and I want to be a little bit more articulate. So I hope reading helps with that. So that's number 3. Oh, okay, number 4. For number 4, it's not really a goal. It's just more of I want to just be improving. I'm not sure. Okay, number 4. For number 4, I really just want to improve upon myself. I don't think people should be complacent. That's not good. I wanted to improve upon myself. So there's a lot of things I can work on personally. Like, I'm pretty sure if you ask my wife, she can tell me that there's a lot of things that I can work on. Whether it's doing things around the house or just whatever small things. I know there's a lot. I'm not perfect. I have a lot of flaws, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't try to work on them. So in this coming year, especially with the baby coming, I want to try and become a better person, become a better husband, partner, and hopefully become a good dad, or try to be a good father. So that's going to be like my 4th personal goal. And my 5th personal goal is just to be consistent with everything. So especially right now, I'm trying to be consistent with working out. I know as time goes on, it's going to be a lot harder. So I'm going to try my best to be consistent with working out. Now that we have a gym at the house, where we have weights at the house, I have no excuse. It's right there. 30 minutes on the squat racks, 30 minutes on the bar. I should be able to do that. I should be able to carve out enough time for me to be out there working up a sweat, because I don't want to gain too much weight. And the healthier I am, hopefully the longer I can stay around. Now that I'm a dad, I have to think about our son, and I want to make sure I'm around as long as I can be for him. So I also want to be consistent in vlogs, talking about this. Like, I've come to realize I really like doing vlogging. I'm very bad. I used to be very bad, or still am very bad, at public speaking. I get really nervous and your hands get all clammy and everything. I'm not really good at talking to people, especially a group of people. So talking to a camera, recording the things I do, sort of makes me feel like I'm easing towards better public speaking, or easier public speaking. So that's going to be something that I want to do, because that's something I've always wanted to be good at, public speaking, and performing, right? I'm not that great at it. I can never join a band. I can't do I can't sing, so I can't join a band. But I can't, I don't know, I don't like a lot of people looking at me. So this is sort of helping me get over that fear, I guess you could say. And even though if no one ever watches this stuff, it's still good, I guess, therapy for me. But yeah, I want to be more consistent in vlogging, uploading, and bettering myself when it comes to editing, video, everything. So hopefully in 2019 I can get better at all those things. So that's gonna be it for like my personal stuff. I have a bunch of stuff for hobby wise, and I'll get to that one next. Okay, so hobby goals for 2019. I think until when the baby's born, this is gonna have to take a back seat, because I'm gonna be super busy with the baby, but I have 4 months ish to knock some of this stuff out, so hopefully I can get into it. So the first thing hobby wise that I want to get done, or I want to improve upon, is clearing out my miniature painting backlog. Now, I'm going to show you a clip, or I'm going to show you what my backlog looks like. It's not a lot of miniatures compared to some other people, but I do want to put these, or at least I want to get them painted and get them done, so that I can, have a really good looking army for my War Machine army, or whatever game I play, like maybe more Guild Ball, something. But I want to get that stuff done. I've seen other painters and other players' backlog, and it looks huge and ginormous compared to mine, but I still like painting. I still like assembling miniatures. I like doing that stuff, and I'm just losing motivation. But after moving here, after going to all these game stores, I'm sort of getting that urge to do it again. And hopefully I can get that finished, or at least get majority of it done in the next coming months. And this leads me into my second goal, is to start Twitch streaming. Now, I know that Twitch streaming is going to be hard to break into, but I'm not really trying to do it for to be like a Ninja or Daquan or Hamlins or Myth or any of these other very big streamers on Fortnite streamers, or even painting streamers or hobby streamers. I just kind of want to do it so it gives me the motivation and it holds me accountable for painting and actually getting that stuff done. It's sad to say that I'm gonna need some external motivation, and hopefully thinking about, I have to paint, or I have to assemble, I have to do miniature stuff on a day because I have to do it for Twitch. Now, if no one ever tunes into the stream, that's fine. It's still something for me. It's going to be a tool for me to keep it going, not lose motivation, and hopefully I can get my other friends from Guam to join in, because I know my good buddy Rodell was talking about Twitch streaming and podcasting at the same time for miniature painting. So I want to get that set up. Hopefully we can get it set up and I can start getting through my backlog, and at least I can finally do the thing that I've always wanted to do, was Twitch stream miniatures. So number 3 for hobby stuff was I actually want to play some games, which is kind of funny in a way. If you look at that vlog that I put up about going to At Ease, it seems like a great community, but I still haven't played yet. And the last time I played War Machine was early last year, so right before Dell left for boot camp is the last time we played War Machine at all. So I'm super rusty, and I really want to get some games in because I really love the game, and not necessarily just the hobby. So and because of the baby coming, I don't know if I'm gonna have time, towards the end of the year. So I want to get this stuff going now and get as much game time as I can while my wife is not, or while the baby's not here yet. So you know what? I think that's it. A lot of the things I wanted to do, is very personal growth things. Hobby stuff is, hobby stuff, I can always get to it. But the main important ones were, how do I grow as a person? And that's more important to me at this point in my life. I'm not in my early 20s anymore, where I can just mess around and not really have to care. Now I'm in my early 30s now. I'm gonna be a dad, and I need to step up and be that person that I always said I was gonna be when I got older. And I guess I just kind of want to be the best I can be. I want to be the best partner, best father that I can be. So hopefully 2019 is just as good, if not better, than 2018, because I love 2018. This year was great. Even though we moved during the holidays, 2018 was great. I had a lot of fun. And I miss everyone back home, but 2019 is gonna be awesome, and I can't wait. So I hope everyone had a great New Year's. I think this will be coming out on the 1st, and I hope you guys are safe. Stay safe out there partying, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.